The reluctant voyager. In the endless expanse of the Andromeda Galaxy, where star clusters twinkled like diamonds scattered across a velvet canvas, the crew of the human exploration vessel, the Horizon's Dawn, prepared for one of the most ambitious missions in human history. The sleek, advanced starship had been meticulously designed to withstand the rigors of deep space travel, and its crew was composed of some of humanity's brightest minds and most skilled explorers. They were setting out on a mission to explore uncharted territories far beyond the familiar boundaries of their own solar system. The Horizon's Dawn was a marvel of human engineering, but to the advanced civilizations that dominated the galaxy, it was a mere curiosity, a relic from a primitive species. As the ship emerged from the shadows of its home world, it was met with a chorus of disdainful chuckles and scornful remarks from the more advanced alien species they encountered. These extraterrestrial civilizations, with their sleek warships and towering megacities, regarded the Horizon's Dawn and its crew with a mixture of amusement and contempt. The first signs of this scorn came during the ship's initial contact with the Confederacy of the Blazari, a technologically superior species known for their disdain of what they considered lesser races. The Blazari's vessel, an enormous, glimmering construct of living metal, loomed over the Horizon's Dawn like a giant predatory bird. Its crew, with their cold, calculating eyes, regarded the human explorers as nothing more than insignificant ants scurrying about beneath their notice. The Blazari did not bother with pleasantries. Instead, they relayed terse messages and veiled threats, hinting that the humans were intruding on territories they had no right to explore. Undeterred by the Blazari's contempt, Captain Elena Ramirez, a seasoned and unflappable leader with a reputation for both courage and compassion, guided her crew onward. Their journey took them through the tumultuous space lanes of the Karthak Nebula, where they encountered the fierce and territorial Kartoks, another advanced species. The Kartoks, known for their warrior culture, saw the Horizon's Dawn as a symbol of an underdog trying to challenge their dominance. Their reaction was hostile, marked by aggressive posturing and warnings that the humans should turn back before they were subjected to appropriate consequences. Despite these hostile encounters, Captain Ramirez and her crew were resolute. They had a mission to complete, and they were driven by a profound sense of purpose and a commitment to pushing the boundaries of human knowledge. The crew's determination was unshaken, even as the scorn of the galaxy grew louder and more insistent. They pressed on, their spirits bolstered by the shared belief that humanity had something valuable to contribute to the cosmic tapestry. Their resilience was soon tested when they stumbled upon a strange and previously undocumented phenomenon, a massive asteroid field obscured by a dense cloud of dark matter. Scattered among the asteroids was an enigmatic structure, an ancient gateway pulsing with an eerie, otherworldly glow. The discovery was a beacon of hope for the crew, a tantalizing clue that their efforts might lead to something truly significant. Captain Ramirez ordered the Horizon's Dawn to investigate. The structure was a marvel of alien engineering, a relic from a time long before humanity had ventured beyond their home planet. It seemed to defy all known principles of science, its energy readings fluctuating wildly and unpredictably. The crew was both awed and bewildered by the sight. Here was an artifact that could potentially rewrite their understanding of the universe. As they approached the gateway, the crew found themselves faced with a new set of challenges. The alien technology was far beyond their current capabilities, its interfaces and controls unlike anything they had encountered before. The gateway appeared to be a sophisticated piece of machinery, its purpose and mechanisms shrouded in mystery. The crew spent countless hours analyzing its components, trying to decipher its purpose and unlock its secrets. Their efforts were fraught with frustration. Each new attempt to interact with the gateway seemed to lead to more questions than answers. The device was stubborn and unyielding, its responses cryptic and enigmatic. The crew's progress was slow, their optimism tempered by the realization of just how advanced and inscrutable the alien technology was. Word of the Horizon's Dawn's discovery began to spread across the galaxy. The advanced civilizations that had previously scorned humanity now watched with a mix of curiosity and skepticism. Many of them believed that the humans would eventually fail, just as they had in their previous attempts to explore the galaxy. The scorn that had once been directed at them was now tinged with a morbid fascination. Would these underdogs be able to make any sense of the ancient artifact, or would they falter once more? Despite the growing odds against them, Captain Ramirez and her crew refused to surrender. Their perseverance was unyielding. They worked around the clock, driven by a shared determination to prove that humanity was more than the sum of its perceived weaknesses. The crew's unity and resolve were tested to their limits, but they remained steadfast in their pursuit of understanding. After months of relentless effort, a breakthrough occurred. The crew discovered a hidden interface within the gateway that responded to their touch. The device began to hum with newfound energy, its ancient mechanisms coming to life. The gateway's activation was a moment of triumph for the crew, a testament to their resilience and ingenuity. The portal revealed a shimmering rift in space-time, leading to uncharted realms beyond their wildest imaginations. As the gateway pulsed with energy, it became clear that this was not merely a relic, but a gateway to new opportunities and challenges. It was a symbol of the limitless potential that lay ahead for humanity, a beacon of hope that promised to reshape their understanding of the universe. The sight of the activated gateway was a turning point for the crew. It was not just a physical threshold, but a metaphorical one, a testament to their ability to overcome adversity and defy the expectations of those who had once doubted them. The Horizon's Dawn was poised to embark on a journey that would test their limits and redefine their place in the cosmos. As they prepared to step through the gateway, the crew was filled with a sense of awe and anticipation. The journey ahead was uncertain, but it was a journey they were ready to undertake. The scorn of the galaxy had only served to fuel their determination, and now they stood on the brink of discovery, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The legacy of the Horizon's Dawn was just beginning, and with each step they took into the unknown, they were forging a new path for humanity among the stars. The gateway opens. As the Horizon's Dawn approached the shimmering rift in space-time, the crew was a blend of excitement and trepidation. The ancient gateway, now activated, pulsed with a mesmerizing glow that illuminated the vast expanse of the cosmos. For months, they had labored to uncover its secrets, and now, the moment of truth had arrived. The portal's energy fluctuated, casting ripples of light across the ship's hull, and the crew readied themselves for the unknown journey ahead. Captain Alina Ramirez stood at the command center, her eyes fixed on the pulsating gateway. Her calm demeanor belied the gravity of the situation. Every member of the crew knew that stepping through the gateway could lead to uncharted territories, filled with both unprecedented opportunities and formidable dangers. The uncertainty of what lay beyond was palpable, yet the crew's collective resolve remained unwavering. Lieutenant Jason Kim, the ship's chief navigator, worked meticulously at his station, analyzing the data streaming from the gateway. The readings were chaotic and unpredictable, but there was a clear pattern emerging, an underlying structure that hinted at a pathway through the rift. Jason's brow furrowed in concentration as he calibrated the ship's systems to align with the gateway's unique energy signatures. "Captain, we're ready to initiate the jump sequence," Jason announced, his voice steady despite the tension in the air. "Proceed," Captain Ramirez commanded, her tone resolute. The crew, gathered around the command center, exchanged glances of determination and curiosity. This was the culmination of their relentless efforts, and they were about to take a monumental step into the unknown. As the ship's engines roared to life, the Horizon's Dawn began its approach towards the gateway. The vessel's advanced systems synchronized with the portal's fluctuating energy, and the ship's hull vibrated with the intensity of the transition. The gateway's glow intensified, enveloping the ship in a cocoon of light as it began to pull them through. For a moment, the familiar surroundings of the ship dissolved into a swirling maelstrom of colors and energy. The crew felt a strange sensation of weightlessness, as if they were floating through a tunnel of pure, radiant energy. The sensation was both exhilarating and disorienting, but their training and resolve kept them focused. Suddenly, the maelstrom gave way to a breathtaking vista. The horizon's dawn emerged from the gateway into a new and uncharted region of space. The crew gazed in awe at the spectacle before them, a dazzling expanse of stars and nebulae, with celestial bodies of unimaginable beauty and complexity. The new realm was both awe-inspiring and humbling, a testament to the vastness and mystery of the universe. The ship's sensors quickly began to scan the surroundings, gathering data on the new region. The initial readings revealed a wealth of information: unidentified star systems, enigmatic energy signatures, and exotic celestial phenomena. The crew was exhilarated by the prospect of exploring this uncharted territory, but they also knew they needed to proceed with caution. Lieutenant Kim's screen lit up with a series of alerts. "Captain, we're detecting an anomalous signal coming from a nearby star system. It doesn't match any known energy signatures. We should investigate." Captain Ramirez nodded. "Prepare a reconnaissance team. We need to assess the source of the signal and determine if it poses any potential threats or opportunities." The reconnaissance team, led by Commander Elena Vasquez, the ship's chief science officer, was dispatched to investigate the signal. They boarded a specialized shuttle, equipped with advanced sensors and communication equipment. The shuttle glided away from the horizon's dawn, heading towards the mysterious star system. As the shuttle approached the source of the signal, the crew marveled at the beauty of the alien star system. The central star, a vibrant blue giant, bathed the system in an ethereal light. Orbiting the star were several planets, each with its own unique characteristics, some with swirling gas clouds, others with icy surfaces or lush, green landscapes. The signal led them to one of the outer planets, a world shrouded in dense atmospheric clouds. As the shuttle descended through the clouds, the crew was greeted by a striking sight: an enormous ancient structure emerging from the planet's surface. The structure was a colossal, geometric edifice, its design both elegant and imposing. "Commander, what do you make of this?" Captain Ramirez inquired through the communication link. "It's extraordinary," Commander Vasquez replied, her voice tinged with awe. "The structure appears to be a massive, abandoned space station or facility. Its architecture is unlike anything we've seen before, suggesting it's of alien origin." The shuttle landed near the base of the structure, and the team disembarked, their footsteps echoing in the vast, empty expanse. The facility's exterior was adorned with intricate symbols and patterns, their meanings obscured by time and erosion. The air was thick with a sense of history and mystery. As they ventured inside, the team encountered a labyrinth of corridors and chambers, each more intriguing than the last. The interior was filled with relics of a bygone era: advanced technology, alien artifacts, and data storage devices in various states of disrepair. The facility had clearly been abandoned for millennia, yet it retained an air of grandeur and significance. The team's primary objective was to uncover any information about the facility's purpose and its connection to the gateway. They carefully examined the data storage devices, which contained fragmented records and logs. As they pieced together the information, they discovered that the facility had once been a hub of interstellar research and exploration, dedicated to understanding and harnessing the power of space-time anomalies. This place was a key player in ancient interstellar diplomacy and technology, Commander Vasquez concluded. "It's possible that the gateway we encountered was part of a network designed by this ancient civilization." The discovery was monumental. The facility's records provided invaluable insights into the technology and knowledge of a long-lost civilization. The crew of the Horizon's Dawn had stumbled upon a treasure trove of information that could redefine their understanding of the universe and humanity's place within it. With the data collected and analyzed, the reconnaissance team returned to the ship, eager to share their findings. The crew of the Horizon's Dawn was invigorated by the discovery, their determination reinforced by the realization that their mission was not just about exploration, but also about bridging the gaps in the galaxy's rich tapestry of history and knowledge. As the Horizon's Dawn prepared to continue its journey through this uncharted realm, the crew remained vigilant and hopeful. They knew that the challenges and mysteries ahead would be formidable, but they were ready to face them with the same courage and ingenuity that had brought them this far. The gateway had opened a new chapter in their journey, one filled with boundless possibilities and the promise of extraordinary discoveries. Echoes of the ancients. As the Horizon's Dawn sailed deeper into the newly discovered star system, the crew remained energized by their recent find. The ancient facility, now a focal point of their mission, had opened a gateway to untold possibilities. Yet, the vastness of their surroundings and the complexity of their discovery meant there was much more to uncover. The crew's anticipation grew with each passing hour, driven by the promise of further revelations. Captain Alina Ramirez called a meeting in the ship's briefing room to strategize their next steps. The room was filled with the core team, Lieutenant Jason Kim, Commander Elena Vasquez, and the rest of the senior officers. The atmosphere was charged with excitement and determination. "Everyone, the data from the ancient facility has given us a significant lead," Captain Ramirez began. "It seems that this facility was not only a research hub, but also a key point in an elaborate network of galactic pathways. Our next objective is to explore the nearby celestial bodies mentioned in the records and understand their connection to the network." Lieutenant Kim nodded, his eyes gleaming with curiosity. The records indicated several other outposts and facilities scattered across this region. "It's crucial we map these locations and evaluate their significance. The next step is to identify and investigate any remaining structures or artifacts." "Agreed," Commander Vasquez added. "We should also continue analyzing the energy signatures and communication logs we retrieved. There may be more hidden clues about the nature of this ancient civilization and its technology." The crew set to work, coordinating their efforts to scan and analyze the star system. Their sensors picked up a series of faint signals emanating from a cluster of distant planets. These signals, though weak, suggested the presence of additional structures or anomalies. The first target was a planet located in the outer reaches of the star system. As the Horizon's Dawn approached, the crew observed an unusual formation on the planet's surface, an arrangement of massive crystalline structures that seemed to pulse with an internal light. The structures were unlike anything they had seen before, with geometric patterns that hinted at advanced technology. Commander Vasquez led a team to investigate. The landing party descended onto the planet's surface, their steps stirring up a fine, luminescent dust. The crystalline formations towered above them, casting long shadows across the barren landscape. The sight was both awe-inspiring and eerie, as if they were walking through the remnants of an ancient and enigmatic civilization. As they approached one of the larger structures, the team detected a faint energy reading emanating from within. The team worked diligently to breach the structure, revealing an intricate network of corridors and chambers. Inside, they found walls adorned with alien script and holographic displays that had partially deteriorated over time. Using their advanced translation tools, the team began to decipher the alien script. The messages and symbols hinted at the purpose of the crystalline structures, an advanced form of energy storage and transmission, designed to harness and channel cosmic energy. The structures were part of a larger network that spanned across the galaxy, facilitating communication and energy transfer between distant star systems. "This is incredible," Commander Vasquez remarked, her voice echoing in the chamber. These structures were designed to act as relay stations, amplifying and transmitting signals across vast distances. They were integral to the ancient civilization's ability to maintain contact and manage their galactic network. The discovery was groundbreaking. It provided a deeper understanding of the technological prowess of the ancient civilization and its extensive reach across the galaxy. The crew of the Horizon's Dawn was now uncovering pieces of a grand puzzle, revealing a sophisticated system that had once bound distant worlds together. Back on the ship, the crew compiled their findings and prepared to share the information with the rest of the team. Captain Ramirez was impressed by the progress and the depth of their discoveries. The ancient technology not only offered insights into the past, but also presented potential applications for their own mission. "Excellent work, everyone," Captain Ramirez said in the briefing room. "The knowledge we've gained is invaluable. It not only sheds light on the ancient civilization's capabilities, but also offers us potential advantages in our own exploration and communication efforts. We need to continue exploring and mapping this region to fully understand the extent of this network." The crew was invigorated by the progress and eager to press on. Their mission was taking shape as a journey of profound discovery and adventure. Each new finding opened doors to further exploration and understanding, reinforcing their commitment to unraveling the mysteries of the galaxy. As the Horizon's Dawn resumed its journey through the star system, the crew remained vigilant and optimistic. The echoes of the ancients resonated through their efforts, guiding them towards new discoveries and challenges. The ancient civilization's legacy was unfolding before them, and the crew was determined to honor it by pushing the boundaries of their own knowledge and exploration. The next stage of their journey promised even greater revelations as they ventured further into the unknown. The Horizon's Dawn was a beacon of human curiosity and ingenuity, charting a course through the cosmic tapestry woven by an ancient and extraordinary civilization. The hidden threat. As the Horizon's Dawn continued its voyage through the star system, the crew was buoyed by their recent discoveries. However, their journey was far from over. The mapping of the ancient network was just the beginning, and their next challenge lay in deciphering the deeper implications of their findings. The star system they were navigating was dotted with celestial anomalies that intrigued the crew. Among these anomalies was a massive nebula that emitted a peculiar energy signature, similar to the readings they had encountered earlier. Captain Ramirez decided it was essential to investigate further. "Prepare for a detailed scan of the nebula," Captain Ramirez ordered. There might be hidden structures or data that could offer more insight into the ancient civilization's technology and intentions. The Horizon's Dawn maneuvered through the swirling clouds of the nebula, its sensors working overtime to penetrate the dense gases and identify any hidden objects. The crew's anticipation grew as they awaited the results of their scans. Suddenly, an alert flashed on the ship's main console. Lieutenant Kim's eyes widened as he read the data. "Captain, we've detected a significant energy source within the nebula. It appears to be an artificial structure, possibly related to the ancient network." The crew's excitement was tempered by a sense of unease. The nebula's energy readings were volatile, and the presence of an artificial structure suggested that it might be a critical component of the ancient civilization's system. "We need to approach with caution," Captain Ramirez advised. "The energy fluctuations could indicate that the structure is still operational or potentially dangerous." As the Horizon's Dawn inched closer, the crew observed a massive, dark structure emerging from the nebula's depths. It resembled a colossal, intricately designed station, its surface covered in alien symbols and patterns. The structure's purpose remained unclear, but its imposing presence suggested that it played a significant role in the ancient network. The crew conducted a thorough analysis of the structure from a safe distance. The data revealed that it was a central hub for the energy and communication network, but there were anomalies in the readings that hinted at potential hazards. "We need to deploy a probe to get a closer look," Captain Ramirez decided. "It's crucial to understand what we're dealing with before attempting any direct contact." A specialized probe was launched from the ship, its sensors transmitting detailed images and data back to the Horizon's Dawn. The probe's feed showed that the structure was heavily fortified, with advanced defense systems and energy barriers in place. "This is unlike anything we've encountered before," Commander Vasquez remarked. "The defense systems appear to be designed to repel any unauthorized access. It's clear that this structure was a vital component of the ancient network's security." The probe's final transmission revealed a hidden chamber within the structure, filled with complex machinery and data terminals. The chamber seemed to be the control center for the network, but its exact function remained unclear. Before the crew could analyze the findings further, a new and unexpected danger emerged. The nebula's energy fluctuations intensified, and the horizon's dawn experienced a series of system malfunctions. The ship's alarms blared as critical systems began to fail. "Captain, we're losing power to multiple systems," Lieutenant Kim reported urgently. "It looks like the energy fluctuations are affecting our ship's systems." Captain Ramirez quickly assessed the situation. "We need to stabilize the ship and retreat from the nebula before the damage becomes irreparable. All hands, prepare for emergency maneuvers." The crew worked swiftly to address the malfunctions and stabilize the ship. Despite their efforts, the energy fluctuations continued to wreak havoc on their systems. The Horizon's Dawn struggled to maintain control as it navigated out of the nebula. Once clear of the nebula's influence, the crew took stock of the damage. Several systems had been compromised, and repairs would be required before they could proceed with their mission. "That was close," Commander Vasquez said, her expression tense. "We need to assess the extent of the damage and ensure that we're fully operational before we attempt another investigation." Captain Ramirez agreed. "We've encountered a significant obstacle, but it's a reminder of the dangers that come with exploring uncharted territories. We need to be prepared for unforeseen challenges." The crew set to work on repairs and analysis, determined to overcome the setback. Their findings about the ancient structure were crucial, and they needed to ensure that they could continue their mission with minimal disruption. As they conducted repairs and reviewed their data, a new message arrived on the ship's communications system. The message was a distress signal from an unknown source, transmitted using an advanced encryption code similar to the one they had seen in the ancient network. The message was fragmented, but it contained a clear warning: "Do not enter the nebula. The system is compromised. The network's legacy is at risk." The crew exchanged worried glances. The distress signal confirmed their fears about the dangers associated with the nebula and the ancient structure. It was evident that their exploration had uncovered something far more complex and potentially hazardous than they had initially realized. Captain Ramirez made a decision. "We need to investigate this distress signal and determine its origin. It may provide us with critical information about the risks we're facing and how to address them." The crew prepared to follow the distress signal, ready to uncover the truth behind the ancient network's legacy and the hidden threats that lay within the galaxy. Their journey was far from over, and the challenges ahead promised to test their resolve and ingenuity. Echoes of the past. The Horizon's Dawn had stabilized its systems after the harrowing experience in the nebula, and the crew was now focused on deciphering the distress signal they had received. The message, though fragmented, hinted at a hidden danger and a deeper mystery surrounding the ancient network. Captain Ramirez convened a meeting in the ship's briefing room. The crew gathered, their faces reflecting a mix of determination and concern. "We've received a distress signal encoded with an advanced encryption code, similar to the one we've encountered before," Captain Ramirez began. "This signal suggests that we're not the only ones aware of the potential risks associated with the ancient structure. Our priority now is to trace the origin of this signal and uncover its source." Lieutenant Kim displayed the decoded portions of the distress signal on the main screen. The fragmented message was distressingly clear: "System compromised. Danger, ancient technology, legacy." The message indicates that the ancient network's technology might be compromised, Commander Vasquez noted. "We need to investigate further to understand the extent of the danger." The crew set a course based on the signal's origin, navigating through the star system toward a distant, isolated planet that appeared to be the source. As they approached the planet, they observed a series of unusual energy readings emanating from its surface. "Prepare for atmospheric entry," Captain Ramirez instructed. "We need to investigate these readings up close." The Horizon's Dawn descended through the planet's atmosphere, landing in a rugged, desolate landscape. The surface was marked by deep craters and jagged rock formations, a stark contrast to the lush environments they had previously explored. "We should deploy an exploration team to the surface," Captain Ramirez decided. "We need to gather more information about the source of the distress signal and any potential threats." A team of crew members, including Commander Vasquez, Lieutenant Kim, and several specialists, prepared for the mission. They equipped themselves with advanced scanning equipment and protective gear, ready to face any challenges that awaited them on the planet's surface. As the team disembarked from the ship and made their way toward the source of the energy readings, they encountered a series of ancient ruins scattered across the landscape. The ruins were overgrown with alien flora, and their design bore similarities to the structures they had seen in the nebula. "This must be part of the ancient civilization's network," Commander Vasquez observed. "These ruins could hold valuable information about their technology and the potential risks we're dealing with." The team explored the ruins, discovering a series of underground chambers and data terminals. The terminals were old and weathered, but they still retained some data. The team set up their equipment to extract and analyze the information. As they worked, they encountered a hidden chamber with a large central console. The console was adorned with intricate symbols and appeared to be a key component of the ancient technology. The energy readings from the console were stable, suggesting that it was still operational. Lieutenant Kim worked to interface with the console, attempting to access its data. "I'm getting some preliminary readings. It looks like this console is connected to a central network, possibly controlling the energy systems we encountered earlier." The console activated, and the team was greeted by a holographic projection. The projection depicted an alien figure, its appearance both majestic and ominous. The figure spoke in a language the crew did not understand, but the message was clear. "Warning, the network is compromised. Seek the key to restore balance." The holographic figure faded, leaving the crew with more questions than answers. The message suggested that there was a crucial element, referred to as the key, that could potentially restore the network's stability. "We need to find this key and understand how it relates to the network," Captain Ramirez concluded. "The signal we received might be connected to this key. Let's gather as much information as we can from these ruins and continue our investigation." The team spent hours extracting data from the ruins, uncovering more details about the ancient network's technology and its vulnerabilities. The information suggested that the network had been designed to maintain a delicate balance, and any disruption could have catastrophic consequences. As they prepared to leave the planet, the crew received a new transmission on their communications system. The transmission was from an unidentified source, and its message was cryptic. "The key is hidden. Beware of those who seek to control it." The message was unsettling, hinting at external forces that might be aware of the ancient network's secrets. The crew realized that their mission was becoming increasingly complex, and they needed to be cautious about potential adversaries who might have their own agendas. The Horizon's dawn lifted off from the planet, leaving behind the enigmatic ruins and the cryptic message. As they resumed their journey, the crew remained focused on their mission, determined to uncover the truth behind the ancient network and the hidden threats it posed. Captain Ramirez addressed the crew, his tone resolute. "We've made significant progress, but there's still much we don't know. Our next step is to find the key mentioned in the message and understand its role in restoring the network's balance. We must stay vigilant and be prepared for any challenges that lie ahead." With a renewed sense of purpose, the crew of the Horizon's Dawn set their course for the next phase of their journey. The mysteries of the ancient network and the dangers it harbored awaited them, and their determination to unravel the truth would guide them through the challenges ahead. The search for the key. The Horizon's Dawn had resumed its journey, navigating through the vast expanse of space toward the coordinates hinted at by the cryptic message. The crew was on high alert, aware that their mission was far from over and that new challenges were likely ahead. Captain Ramirez and Commander Vasquez reviewed the data extracted from the ancient ruins. The information suggested that the key was a physical artifact, possibly hidden on a distant world or within an ancient structure. The search for this key had become the crew's top priority. Based on the data we've analyzed, Commander Vasquez said, "It seems the key might be located in a star system that matches the coordinates from the distress signal. We should be approaching it soon." Lieutenant Kim and the science team continued to analyze the ancient technology's blueprints and energy signatures, trying to find any additional clues that could narrow down their search. "We've detected an anomalous energy signature coming from the coordinates," Lieutenant Kim reported. "It's faint, but it seems to be consistent with the technology we've seen so far." The Horizon's Dawn adjusted its course and approached the star system with the anomalous energy signature. As they neared the system's outer planets, the crew could see a cluster of debris orbiting a distant, uncharted planet. "Prepare for orbital scan," Captain Ramirez instructed. "We need to assess the situation and determine if there are any structures or artifacts on that planet." The orbital scan revealed a large, heavily cratered planet with a single massive structure standing out amidst the debris field. The structure resembled an ancient fortress, partially buried beneath the surface. "This must be it," Commander Vasquez said. "The structure matches the description from the ruins. It could be the location of the key." The Horizon's Dawn descended into the planet's atmosphere, landing near the ancient structure. The team prepared for another surface expedition, equipped with advanced scanning and excavation tools. As they approached the structure, the crew encountered a series of defensive mechanisms. Automated drones and energy barriers were still active, remnants of the ancient civilization's security measures. The team carefully navigated these obstacles, using their technology to bypass or neutralize them. Inside the structure, they found an elaborate network of corridors and chambers, each adorned with alien inscriptions and advanced technology. The air was heavy with a sense of history, and the team could feel the weight of the ancient civilization's legacy pressing down on them. "We need to find the central chamber," Captain Ramirez said. "It's likely where the key is located." The crew navigated through the labyrinthine corridors, encountering various security systems and traps. Each challenge they faced seemed to be a test left behind by the ancient builders to protect their most valuable secrets. After hours of exploration, the team reached the central chamber. The room was vast and circular, dominated by a massive pedestal at its center. On the pedestal rested a beautifully crafted artifact, its design intricate and enigmatic. "This has to be the key," Lieutenant Kim said, approaching the artifact with caution. "We need to carefully analyze it before moving it." The team used their equipment to scan and analyze the artifact. The readings confirmed that it was a crucial component of the ancient network, potentially capable of restoring balance to the system. As they prepared to retrieve the artifact, a series of alarms sounded throughout the structure. The crew realized that their presence had triggered a fail-safe mechanism, and the ancient defensive systems were activating in response. "Everyone, stay alert," Captain Ramirez ordered. "We need to secure the artifact and get out of here before the defenses overwhelm us." The team quickly secured the artifact and made their way back through the corridors, navigating the now active defenses. The structure's automated drones and energy barriers were more aggressive, and the crew had to work together to overcome these obstacles. "We're almost there," Commander Vasquez called out as they neared the exit. "Keep moving." The team emerged from the structure and returned to the Horizon's Dawn, their hearts pounding from the adrenaline. As they prepared for takeoff, they could see the defensive systems shutting down, having served their purpose. With the artifact safely aboard, Captain Ramirez addressed the crew. "We've secured the key, but we still have work to do. Our next step is to determine how to integrate this artifact with the ancient network and address the risks we've uncovered." The crew returned to the ship, and Lieutenant Kim began the process of integrating the artifact with the ship's systems. The artifact's data was complex, and it required careful calibration to ensure it would function correctly. As they worked, the crew couldn't shake the feeling that their journey was leading them toward a larger confrontation. The cryptic messages and the defensive systems indicated that they were not the only ones interested in the ancient network's secrets. Captain Ramirez gathered the crew for a briefing. "We need to be prepared for any potential threats. Our discovery has made us a target, and we must stay vigilant as we proceed." The Horizon's Dawn continued its journey, carrying the artifact and the weight of its implications. The crew knew that their mission was far from over, and the challenges they faced were only beginning. With the key in their possession, they were one step closer to unraveling the mysteries of the ancient network and confronting the dangers that lay ahead. The journey to uncover the truth would test their resolve, but their determination to protect their legacy and explore the unknown would guide them through the trials to come. The final confrontation. The Horizon's Dawn sailed through the cold, dark void of space, the artifact securely stored in a high-tech containment chamber. Captain Ramirez and her crew were more determined than ever to unravel the ancient network's secrets. The tension aboard the ship was palpable. They knew that their actions had attracted the attention of powerful forces. The coordinates obtained from the artifact led them to a remote and highly guarded sector of space. As they approached, the crew noticed an unusually high concentration of alien vessels patrolling the area. These ships were unlike any they had encountered before, large, menacing, and clearly part of a formidable fleet. "We're entering a restricted zone," Commander Vasquez observed as he studied the ship's sensors. "The presence of these ships suggests that we've stumbled upon a major hub for the ancient network." Captain Ramirez gathered her senior officers in the briefing room. "We've made significant progress, but we're entering potentially hostile territory. Our primary objective is to deploy the artifact and integrate it with the network. We must do this while defending ourselves against any threats that may arise." The crew prepared for the imminent confrontation. The ship's weapon systems were upgraded, and additional defense measures were put in place. As they entered the restricted zone, the Horizon's Dawn was intercepted by a powerful alien battleship. "This is Captain Ramirez of the Horizon's Dawn. We are on a peaceful mission and request permission to proceed," she transmitted. The response was a series of hostile messages and warnings. The alien ship was clearly unwilling to negotiate, and it became apparent that the crew would have to fight their way through. "We're being engaged," Lieutenant Kim shouted as the battleship fired on their position. "Shields holding, but we need to act quickly." The Horizon's Dawn engaged in a fierce battle with the alien fleet. The crew worked in unison, utilizing their advanced technology and tactics to fend off the attackers. The ship's energy shields and weapon systems were pushed to their limits, but the crew's skill and determination allowed them to hold their ground. Meanwhile, in the heat of battle, Captain Ramirez and Commander Vasquez made their way to the artifact's containment chamber. They needed to ensure that it was properly integrated with the ancient network, even amidst the chaos. "We've got to get this artifact online," Commander Vasquez said, interfacing with the ship's systems. "The ancient network's activation could turn the tide in our favor." The artifact's interface was complex, requiring precise adjustments to synchronize with the ancient technology. As the crew continued to fend off the alien attacks, Lieutenant Kim provided remote support, relaying crucial data to Commander Vasquez. "It's working," Kim reported. "The artifact is interfacing with the network. We're beginning to see changes in the local energy field." Suddenly, the alien fleet's attacks became more intense. The battleship launched a barrage of high-energy plasma weapons, targeting the Horizon's Dawn directly. The ship shuddered under the assault, and the crew struggled to maintain control. "Damage report," Captain Ramirez called out. "We're experiencing critical system failures." Lieutenant Kim responded. "We've sustained hull breaches and power fluctuations." The situation was dire, but the crew refused to give up. They knew that their mission was crucial not just for them, but for the safety of countless others who might be affected by the ancient network's power. In the midst of the battle, the ancient network's activation reached a critical threshold. A brilliant energy pulse emanated from the horizon's dawn, enveloping the alien fleet and disrupting their systems. "It's working," Commander Vasquez exclaimed. "The network is sending a pulse that's interfering with the alien ship's controls." The alien fleet began to falter, their ships losing power and control. The Horizon's Dawn used this moment to press their advantage, launching a final offensive to drive the attackers away. As the battle reached its climax, the alien battleship's defenses crumbled, and it retreated, followed by the remaining fleet. The Horizon's Dawn emerged victorious, but severely damaged. The crew breathed a collective sigh of relief. "We did it," Captain Ramirez said, surveying the damage and the retreating alien ships. "We've successfully activated the network and defended our ship." The crew worked tirelessly to repair the ship and assess the damage. They knew that their victory was hard-won, but it also marked a significant achievement in their mission. As they prepared to leave the restricted zone, Lieutenant Kim approached Captain Ramirez with a final analysis. "The activation of the network has neutralized the immediate threat from the alien forces. We've also gained access to a wealth of new information about the ancient civilization." Captain Ramirez nodded, satisfied with their progress. "Our mission is far from over, but we've taken a major step forward. Let's continue our journey and explore the new opportunities that this knowledge presents." The Horizon's Dawn resumed its voyage, carrying the artifact and the newfound insights. The crew was more united than ever, having faced overwhelming odds and emerged victorious. Their journey had tested their limits, but their courage and perseverance had secured their place in the annals of history. As they ventured further into the unknown, the crew knew that new challenges awaited them. But with the ancient network secrets now within their grasp, they were ready to face whatever lay ahead, driven by the pursuit of knowledge and the promise of a brighter future for all.